Good morning, beautiful people. Happy Friday. It's May 1st. Who else is excited about May 1st? There's something about, we get to May in Canada, and I feel comfortable in knowing we probably won't see snow. Not impossible, but pretty unlikely. And that excites me. The sun is out today. It's going up to plus 16. And for my American friends, that's probably about, I'd say 70 degrees, maybe 65 degrees. But the sun just feels so amazing on my head, and I'm looking forward to getting outside. Now, it's day 42, 42 days in a row. I've been joining you roughly around the same time, give or take an hour or two, and talking to you about the journey that I went on 5 years ago. But really, the journey that I've been on for the last 15 years. And the last 15 years has been a one day at a time journey. Progress over perfection. Some days have been better than others, and some days have been just downright awful. And that's okay. That's what makes us human. This experience that we're all on, this roller coaster of life. Anyone who tells you differently is a liar. That is absolutely not possible. So today being day 42, it's also the last day of listen but be skeptical. And it's the day where I make the transition in my online course from going about the basis of Don Miguel Ruiz's books into Napoleon Hill's teachings. And everything that comes next in the next 6 weeks, I guess it is, day 42, 7, 6, yeah, in the next 6 weeks, is really how do we get out of this? How do we really, we've laid the basis, we've laid the foundation for be good with our word, don't take it personally, always do our best, don't make assumptions, listen, but be skeptical, use the power of doubt to discern the truth. And week one, we talked about the root of fear, the history of fear, how fear really is ingrained in us before we're even born, the intergenerational transfer of fear. And at the end of every week, I post a video that really resonates with the themes of the week. And this week is Brené Brown's TED Talk from 2012, I think, 8 years ago, where it was her first. It was her TEDx talk and what really started it all for her. Listening to shame, listening to that voice inside of our head, taking ownership of it, taking power over it. And I know so many of us right now are in a period of change. Change is scary. Change is what makes us human. We are really the only species on Earth so well adapted to manage change, but most of us are brutal at doing it. We're brutal in the middle of it, and it's only at the end of it, after we've gone through the tears and the pain and the suffering, that we actually are able to look back and say, I lost that job, I lost that relationship, I lost those material possessions, I lost my health, but now look at how amazing this is. But it's normal. Every economic, personal, financial worry becomes part of many of our daily lives. And that's what a lot of us are in right now. We're dealing with major, I want to go even bigger than life transitions, because this is a universal transition that we're all in. And for many, it can be overwhelming. For many, it can be daunting, because every day, like the movie Groundhog Day, which my son and I watched earlier this week, every day feels like the same. And we don't know when we're going to get out of this. And we don't know what it's going to look like. And the news of upcoming concerts and festivals being canceled, we just don't know. So whether you prepared for it, you know, I always get a kick of when my son's mom and I got married eons ago, we did marriage preparation courses. And then we did baby preparation courses when Calvin was expecting, or we were expecting Calvin. Now, I know that's not the right term for it, But nothing in those courses ever prepared me, because I can only speak about myself, for anything that was about to come. So I think about school. Does school ever prepare us for managing change? No, not really. And I think a big part of it is really just finding those experiences within our lifetime, taking the moment to pause, taking the moment to say, this is sacred. And I think about speaker, writer, author that I love, Rob Bell. When Calvin and I went to see him last year, the year before, can't remember, his tour was called the Holy Shift Tour. And he really broke down the word holy. And holy, in one of the ancient traditions and the ancient definitions, is really the sacred space. And so no matter what you're going through, he really encouraged everyone in the audience to really put a circle around it and say, this is sacred, this is holy, this is important, this is part of our journey, this is going to matter someday. But we don't have to carry that with us. So no matter what you've been through, no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're about to go through, because every day is a different adventure for all of us, at the end of the day, put a circle around it, say, this day was sacred, I'm grateful for it, and I'm excited for what tomorrow is going to bring. Until tomorrow, when I join you to start talking about how do we actually find the joy out of the suffering, I love you all. I hope you have an amazing day ahead. Get outside, enjoy what this gift of the moment is, and until tomorrow, be kind to yourself and to others.